Hi, I'm Captain Steve, and today I'm excited to bring you a video of an all-new boat from Neptunus, the 750 SL. This is a really exciting new boat from a company that is known for making exciting boats. SL stands for Sky Lounge, so I want to start our features inspection right here. One thing I notice immediately is the roominess on this boat. It's 11-inch beam, and Neptunus takes full advantage of it. And we've also got 6-foot 11-inch ceilings in this room alone, and this is a theme that will be carried through the entire boat. It's just amazing, the roominess here. Now, the benefits of a Sky Lounge are several. First of all, we have a helm in a protected area, so it's all weather. That means that we don't have to have the helm down below, and now we open up that area for more entertainment venues. With everything closed off, dual 16,000 BTU air conditioning systems taking care of the climate control in this area alone. The helm is state-of-the-art, and I love the design, but I'm going to save all of this for the performance video, so be sure to look for that. We've got two comfortable helm seats that can swivel around to join the crowd just behind us at this L-shaped settee, table just in front of it, elevated steps, nice comfortable area to sit and relax, enjoy a meal, or just a beverage. Being that this settee is raised, even when you're in the seated position, you've got excellent sight lines out the windows and 360-degree visibility. Notice we've got opening windows to both sides, a hatch overhead, and then a door aft, so we've got excellent ventilation as well. There are also bug screens that can be fitted into these windows. To the starboard side, a refreshment area with a countertop measuring 4 feet 9 inches by 2 feet 5 inches. There's a 110-volt outlet at the top, raised fiddles going all around so things won't go sliding off, plenty of storage underneath, and refrigeration. Now's a good time to bring up the fit and finish because it's already starting in this area right here. And I'm always impressed with the job that Neptunus does on its fit and finish. For example, the overhead is ultra leather, the bulkhead's ultra leather, and everything below that is actual leather. All the wood, natural walnut with a high gloss finish to it, and it's all impeccably done. Notice the custom double stitching, and all of this upholstery is done by a local upholsterer. Neptunus is very big on giving back to the local community and using local vendors. Additionally, this boat's available in an open flybridge version with a carbon fiber hardtop. That brings us to the exterior social zone, and the first thing I notice is that we've got an extended overhead giving us a little bit of a protected area as well as an open air and sunny area. 15 feet from the aft bulkhead of the Sky Lounge to the trailing edge of this deck. All of this area is protected by railings 31 inches high. Up forward, we've got an L-shaped settee with a quartz pedestal table, and this is on a fixed pedestal. Over to the starboard side, refreshment center with an ice maker, storage, single basin stainless steel sink. I'd like to see raised rail going around the edge so that we can keep items on this as we're serving our guests. And notice that we go from a natural hardwood deck to the teak deck for the exterior. Now here's an important feature that I don't think I've ever seen before. You already saw me come up the interior stairs to this Sky Lounge. Now there's an exterior set of stairs. That's 2 access points to this elevated platform. Love that feature. This one goes down to the aft cockpit. Let's take a look. Okay, beautiful gathering area right here. Gatherings will take place at this aft bench seat. Measures 9 feet 4 inches across. And then we've got this beautiful table. It's sapele mahogany, walnut with an ebony inlay, and just look at the beautiful job on the grain. We've got an electric grill, stainless steel single basin sink, plenty of open counter space. I love that there's a shelf just above, but I'd like to see a little rail going around here to keep things in place. Fusion stereo just above that. At the forward end of the cockpit, we've got a beautifully fabricated deck tray made out of teak, and this helps the boat maintain its CE rating. We can access the swim platform from both sides of the cockpit deck. 24-inch walkthrough, there's 4 steps, each one with 10-inch risers. Naturally, the swim platform is full beam, comes out 8 feet, the hydraulically actuated portion is 6 feet 2 inches, and it has an 850-pound lift capacity. And then we come to the bow area, and notice that we've got a whole clean bow area. This owner didn't want to go with a pad up on front like you see on most boats, and I honestly have to say, I completely agree with that decision, because when you have a pad up there, it's difficult to clean. Then you've got to find a place to stow the stupid thing. I just don't agree with having it up here. If you want sun, there are plenty of other places on this boat to get that sun. As we move into the salon, the first thing I notice, look at this, curved doors. The curve gives us more room inside, and to my eye, it's much more aesthetically pleasing. I really like the job they did. Notice the lattice work that is actually the screen. Additionally, notice the custom-made wood piece going across the top of the door. And the curtains are also a nice touch, giving us a little bit of privacy. So nicely done. As we move to the interior, the first thing that catches my eye is how this is such an open, beautiful, airy, and well-lit space, thanks to the windows surrounding the whole area and the high ceilings. Remember when we were in the Sky Lounge, I said that the high ceilings are a theme that's carried through the whole boat? 7 feet here. We've got the ultra leather upholstery on the overhead with the natural walnut with a high gloss finish separating each of the panels. And of course, again, we're taking full advantage of the boat's 18-foot, 11-inch beam by giving us so much interior space. Neptunus prides itself on being a boutique yacht builder, and it's been doing this for 35 years. They will custom design the boat to each owner's specifications. This is the layout that this owner asked for, and it starts with this 10-foot sofa over to the port hand side. There's storage underneath for life jackets, things along those lines. I have to give high marks to this table. It sort of draws in all of the features of the yacht in one contemporary piece. The stainless steel, the beautiful glass, the nice rails, the gloss finished walnut, and the leatherwork. Plus, it's also a storage piece. Just ahead, no need for a TV on an electric lift. Let's make it fully exposed to the entire room. And notice that you can see this TV from either side as opposed to the one on an electric lift that's on one side or another. This is a perfect solution for that. It's in a custom-made surround done in piano black. Tables to both sides of the couch have storage underneath, air conditioning above the soffits, clever use of space with the bookshelves. And here's an important feature, these 6 battery switches right here, the most important being the house system, so we can turn off everything on the boat as we're walking out of the boat. Over to the starboard side, wine chiller. And notice that this is built into the nicely finished walnut with raised edges. 2 freestanding chairs, and these are electric recliners, and in between we have a custom designed electric fireplace. When we were in the Sky Lounge, I mentioned that there were interior stairs, but it goes beyond just a casual mention, because Neptunus did such a nice job on these stairs. They're floating treads. They're at a comfortable 8-inch height from each other. Notice they're beveled just slightly to the edges, and there's a non-skid in the center. We've also got polished stainless steel for railings going all the way up. Moving forward to the galley, we come up an 8-inch step, and then the ceiling height increases to, get this, 8 foot 1 inch. Custom design work goes on into this area as well. We can choose from either granite or this quartz for all of the countertops. Full-size refrigerator, plenty of storage, ceramic cooktop. We've got a vent fan as well as an opening window to the side for storage. Not only is there plenty of it, but some of it is even dedicated storage. I love that there's an island here giving us a little food prep area, plus there's storage underneath. There's a single basin stainless steel sink recessed into the countertop and a pull-out dishwasher. Over to the starboard side, U-shaped dinette. It's on an elevated platform with a comfortably elevated footrest as well. We're still looking at the high gloss walnut for this table. And then we've got pedestal chairs that are secured to the deck, but also they can swivel out, so it makes it easier to get in and out of the chairs. That allows these chairs to remain secured to the deck in a seaway, but you can also just remove that little wing nut there and they can move freely. In fact, they can also move over to this area and make it into a little breakfast nook. As for accommodations, we can go with 2 choices, a 3-stateroom, 3-head layout, or a 4-stateroom, 3-head layout. This happens to be the 3 and 3. We access it through a center-mounted companionway that leads us to an open-air atrium. The stairs feel so comfortable because there are 8-inch risers along with 11-inch treads. Notice also that the rails, stainless steel and leather wrapped, and this leads us to this open-air atrium that gives us so much light from the forward windows, and it's just a bright, airy, welcoming area. What a place to come down below too. There's storage in this whole area, and right here we've got a stacked washer dryer. The master stateroom is located aft in its full beam. Let's take a look. I notice as we come in, there are light switches just to the inside of every cabin, so we don't have to walk into a dark cabin and find our way around and look for the light. Nice touch there, and it's a little touch that seems to be forgotten by a lot of manufacturers. I noticed they brought the sconce lighting that we came to appreciate in the 650 series of boats from Neptunus, and notice the headboard, leather with stainless steel inserts. There are hull side windows to both port and starboard, and there are huge windows, and I have to point out that this is not a weak point in the hull. These supports actually go 3 feet fore and aft, and then several feet up and down, so this is an integral part of the hull's structural component. We've got opening port lights to give us fresh air, and we have shades that we can pull down to give us little light but privacy, as well as blackout. There's a storage credenza to both sides with drawers, plenty of room on top. We've got leather inlay along with more of the high finished walnut going on. There is storage underneath the berth, storage alongside the berth, storage cabinet right here, and take a look at this, a walk-in cedar closet.
This walk-in closet is sure to be a big hit with a cruising set, since such a premium is always put on storage.
Looking forward, 35-inch television. Just below that, another electric fireplace. And then we come to the master head. This one has more quartz counters. There's his and her single basin sinks located on top of the counters. Storage behind mirrored cabinets over to the side.
In the master bath, there's normally a walk-in shower. Here, Neptunus accommodated the owner's request to utilize a tub with glass doors. And notice how much the ceramic walls add to the luxurious fit and finish.
And as we make our way out, let's not lose the fit and finish on the doors. Leather inlay, Neptunus logo, stainless steel and high gloss walnut, recessed hinges, and heavy duty stainless steel hardware. The VIP stateroom is fully forward, and it's in the typical fashion of an island berth with access to both sides. Notice there are 2 steps to give you access to the berth, so we're not climbing into the berth as much as getting onto the berth. We've got fixed port lights to both port and starboard. Notice that there's storage cabinets alongside the window, space that's usually underutilized by most manufacturers. We've got more storage underneath the berth, large closet to both port and starboard. And this one also has a private head. There's an opening port light. Above that, mirrored cabinet for storage. It's a walk-in shower with teak grating for the decking. Interesting to note that there's an air conditioning vent inside the shower. There's also a window inside the shower, so we're getting plenty of natural light. So we make our way back out the companionway. We've got a shared head, and this is going to be our day head that gets shared with the guest stateroom over to the starboard side. This one features twin berths. These happen to be in a fixed position, but we can order them so that they slide together to become one larger berth. The high headroom, it just continues in here as it does all throughout the boat. 2 opening port lights giving us ventilation, and again we're utilizing the space above those lights for storage. And then we've got another hull side window just up higher, giving us plenty of natural light in this stateroom. In my opinion, this 750 SL is one of the nicest yachts that Neptunus has ever built. She utilizes the 18-foot 11-inch beam so well, it gives you so much space inside, and the master is great for extended cruising. I recently attended the launch party for this yacht, and I got to talk with a lot of the Neptunus owners, and some of them are on their 2nd, 3rd, even 4th and 5th versions of Neptunus. And that says a lot for the brand itself. The fact that this is being used by boaters who actually use their boats and cruise in them says a lot, because this is an outstanding cruising yacht as well. But that's another video, be sure to look for it. For now, this is my full features inspection of the all-new 750 SL from Neptunus. I'm Captain Steve, and I'll see you on the water.